Incredible afternoon. How are you guys doing? All right, we are going to do a quick video here because I need to take this with the paper deliveries, but this is an order from my second site, HS Ink Designs, um, and I need to do the mug so that I can ship this all off. So, hello everybody, I am Shakia, the professor of Silaholics Anonymous, honestly speaking, otherwise known as HS Ink 365, 365 Creative Academy, and today Shakia of HS Ink Designs. Like I said, that is our second um, website. Still a part of the Honestly Speaking brand company, but that is where I have not say branded, but my designs and what I sell from that particular site. And I had an order on there for a mug and a mask. I think she wanted a tumbler too, but they're not on the site because I haven't quite figured out how I want to put that on a mug, on the tumbler, because then it would have to go like the long way, like this on it. So I was like, do I want it that way where it shows kind of like how this is compared to going across? Because it really, it will wrap all the way around. So I'm still trying to figure out exactly how I want to do that one. Once I figured out, I did say that I would probably just go ahead and send her one because she'll be the information for me figuring out how to put it on a tumbler. But today we're going to do a mug. This particular mug came with a coaster, so I redesigned one part of it to be able to put it on the coaster, and I did the mask on the video the other day. So that's what we're going to do today. Oh, I was like, why is this on? And I'm going to use my Easy Press for the coaster. So I didn't want to turn on my heat press for something that was that small. So you're going to get to see me use our paper with a Easy Press. It's not a Cricut Easy Press, but it is a small compact press. So you're going to be able to see me utilize that as well. Although I don't see. Oh gosh, I just realized that I don't see my mat to put under here to do the coaster, but that's fine because I'll just put something underneath just so that I'm not putting direct heat on my wood top. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to jump right into this. I am going to go over to Silhouette just to show you how it's set up and how our 11 by 17 paper can make it to where you can create a bundle. This particular set, the coaster came with it. Came from Amazon. I forgot to get the link. I'll get the link for you guys later and put it in the comments or in the description. But if you do just a mug and a coaster by itself, I'm going to show you how you can do them both on one sheet. And you can actually print for two sets, so a mug and a coaster on an 8.5 by 14 sheet of paper. So try to utilize as much of the real estate of that paper as possible. This also makes it to where you can bundle things and be able to save on because you're not wasting paper like to do it separately. You kind of do it all in one. You've already accounted for that sheet of paper anyway. Why not add something extra onto it? So that's what we're going to do today, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that. This live broadcast is brought to you by the letters HSINK, the numbers 365, which are our signature letters and numbers for our product line, Honestly Speaking. You can find all of our Sublimation products on the website shop.hsink365.com. Shop.hsink365.com. And I just realized I'm on the wrong brand. There we go. All right, so we're going to head over to Silhouette Studio. And I'm using Silhouette Studio. I am printing this on 8.5 by 14 paper. So here at the top is where you would set your design page. You're going to click on that and then come in here and type in 8.5 by 14. I like to, you can have your show print border on. You're going to see that I'm going to be past the print border, but I'm not worried about that because my actual area for my substrate is still within the print border. So I'm not worried about that part that won't print because that was just a bleed to be on the safe side anyway. All right. And hopefully, actually, you know what? Ooh, that might barely fit. I think one of them will be fine, but this one may not be because it comes out round. Hopefully I have enough space. I forgot that these are like a rounded corner for this coaster. All right, so I'm going to zoom back out. And so I have my guideline around my mug so that I know where to cut it at and I don't have to think about it. I have a mug template, and depending on which one. So these are for 11-ounce mugs. The Cricut mugs are, I think, 12 ounces. I am working on the full-on template for that. This template will allow you to do just a regular press and be able to line your design up all the way to a full wrap where you can go underneath the handle with this template. So I'm going to just take my design here. Now, when I first brought this over, it was much, much bigger. So I just want to kind of re-simulate that. Of course, that's too big for here. What I like about the mug template is just having the proper placement and the proper size. So I'm going to shrink this down. All right, I'm going to drag it over. I probably could have gone and taken up a lot of surface space for this mug, but then my name wouldn't be on there because I did write this. So I'm going to shrink it down just a little bit more. And so the guidelines on here makes it to where I can put this right in the center, and I can also center it up based off of here. Now my name is there. So the main portion of the design, I'm going to move this down just a little so that the whole entire design is centered on the cup and my name is just kind of sitting there. And then I did go and put my logo over in the corner. So once I have this, I take the background and I duplicate it. So I'm going to go copy, paste in front, or you can use the keyboard shortcut. And I'm going to send that to the back, hold down Shift, click on my design. I'm going to move both of them down and over. Once I have it separated from the template, I click on here because this is not a full bleed. So my color isn't going to go to the edge. I won't know where to cut my paper. So I put a little gray line. So I go to the line tool, which is right here. It's the second icon or second drop down. I put gray. And then in order for that gray to print, you have to give it some weight. Just because you change the color, it will not print. So we're going to go over here to the point size, and I'm just going to go 0.5. So I have a point, just enough so that I can see it. Now, if your eyes are not that great, you might not be able to see that really thin gray line. Make it black or make it just a little bit larger, but not too much, okay? And then once we have that, we would group it together. I rotate it, so you can hold this down, hold down Shift and rotate, or simply come over here to your Align tool, which is right here. Go up to the arrow that is like a circle and rotate it 90 degrees, and then place it on your design page. Okay. If you needed more space at the bottom, remember that for this one, it is white. So if I wanted to, I can bring this all the way to the edge. It's not going to affect my print because that area is white anyway, and I will just cut straight down. So I only have to cut 3 sides instead of 4. Wish I would have actually set it up that way to begin with. But we can put this here because we're not worried about the white. And then down here, replace it. We had a lot of extra space. Wait a minute. Did this print out correctly? No, it did not. I just realized that it was set to 8.5 by 11. I'm like, wait a minute. Why is my print border way up here? And I just sent this to print. I printed on the wrong size paper. So let me go ahead and reprint this over again because I more so need the bottom. When I actually have the top on a different print, or it's actually on this one, I need the bottom. Oh, come on. So I don't want to have to print this over, cut all 3 sides. So I am going to move that up right to the edge. That way I only have to cut 3 sides instead of 4. All right. And then we're going to send this to print again. I do have videos that go over my print settings. I'm not going to go over it in this one. I'm going to go to 8.5 by 14. All of my other presets are already done because it was there. I just had the wrong paper size. I guess I clicked on 8. Oh, wait, where is my 8.5 by 14? It's not in between 8.5. Did I make a mistake and delete it? Oh, wow. Okay, so 8.5 by 14. I'm going to go ahead and add and remove that preset. And we're going to make this 8.5 by 14 and save, and then move that up. I have no idea what happened to my other one. Okay, and close. And now that's set. We're going to hit OK and print. But now we're going to head over to my desk. Oh, I forgot to turn on the darn thing. So we're going to probably have to do the coaster first. All right, let's switch over. Ooh, that is dark. Wow, why is it so dark over there? Oh man, oh man. All righty, that's okay. All right, so I have to turn this on. So we're going to, I've already set it. So I'm just going to go to, or turn it on. But with this particular style, I'm setting at 365. My time is set at 175 because with this style of heat press, it will heat up first to the right temperature. Once it gets to the right temperature, it will count down. So on our sheet, it says like 220 seconds, 230 or something like that. But total time, it will do it because it has to heat up. And while it's heating up, it's starting to sublimate. So this is actually adjusted to 1 minute, to 170 seconds because it will start to sublimate while it's heating up. All right. So I'll wait. I have to wait for the other one to finish to do the bottom part. But we're going to go ahead, cut this out. And then, I can't. Oh, I can still, no, I can't do anything. I can't do this yet because this part got cut off and this isn't heated up. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit longer than I expected. Ooh, is that in the wrong spot? It is. Oh, man. All right, so for some reason, this went down too far. I can technically fix that for something else, but I'm not going to worry about it because I can cut around it. But I'm going to go ahead and just cut out my template. Well, cut out my transfer, should I say, not the template. And I'm cutting inside the gray line to make sure that that gray does not transfer onto my substrate. Even a sliver of color, and it might seem very, very small, once it is heated and it starts to sublimate or gas off, you will see that on your substrate. So make sure that you cut away all of the color. So cut inside the line. Don't try to cut on the line because you'll probably leave some color behind. Haha, that rhymed. And that rhymed again. All right, that's still going to print because it's such a big file. I need to convert that to where it is a PNG or a JPEG file so that it doesn't take up so much time when it comes to printing because it's all individual layers right now. All right, so this is all cut out. We're going to wipe down our mug. This is not a pure white mug. I got it from Amazon. Oh, look, that's done already. Yay. So all I'm going to do is just wipe this down with the microfiber. With a microfiber towel, just to make sure that there are no, oil marks from my fingers or any dirt and debris on it. So I'm not, all right, now hush. So I'm not doing anything with it as far as I alcohol or anything like that. I don't really have to do that with this. And the way that this is going to fit around this perfectly, top and bottom. So I don't have to guess. I don't have to do any additional cutting. And then when I'm looking at it and I hold it like this, as long as it's like the same amount of space on both sides, I know that it's centered. Now, there is on the template, there is one that comes right to the handle. If you want to be on the safe side and just make sure that it is even, you can use that one and cut it down to where your paper is going to come pretty much right to the handle. Give me 1 second. I see a little bit of oil or something on the back of this. So I'm just going to wipe it down. Let's see. Did that go away? Yeah. All right. We're good. So I'm going to just put my hand on the inside to make sure I'm not getting anything on it. And, I was about to put this upside down. Be mindful of if your person is right-handed or left-handed. There's a design that's in the center, so it doesn't really matter for this one. All right. So I am centered. I'm going to put a piece of heat tape here just to hold it in place. And on this side, I'm only going to need the one. I just put the two on that side just to really hold it in place. Our paper does not bleed, so I don't have to worry about a cover sheet or putting butcher or parchment paper and worrying about it getting on my mug press platen because our paper does not bleed, okay? So we're just going to slide that in. Oh, hold on. Let me move this up some because I have it too far back and it's kind of closed on me. All right, so I'm going to open that up some. Slide that in. You want to, of course, check the pressure. Beforehand, before you turn it on to make sure that your pressure is right. Okay, wait a minute. What are you doing? Okay, there we go. So that's in there. And we're going to close that. And once it's closed, it's not going to start to, we hit it, and it's not going to start to count down yet because it's not at temperature. Once it reaches its temperature, then it will start to count down. So you just hit the timer so that it starts measuring where the temperature is, and then eventually it'll start to count down. All right. Did the other one finish printing? What the heck is going on here? What the world? Oh, I never hit the second print. Okay. So that one's going, and I have to wait until that prints out to set up for the coaster. I'm just going to use my pressing pillow here for that one. Put a little piece of parchment paper on top of it just to make sure that I don't get any ink. And I'm going to have to use that anyway because there's bleed. So I just don't want to put direct heat onto my wood surface. So we're letting that go. Just as soon as it finish that print out, I'll adjust the camera so I can press with this. Incredible afternoon. Oh, see, now it's starting to count down. Oh, why does it sound like it's coming out all weird? Oh, it's rubbing up against that other piece of paper that's there. All right, so while that's going, I'm going to prep over here and move this over. I'll bring it down by me some. Put that there so that we're ready to go once it's finished printing out. Good afternoon. Welcome to the live. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing and incredible afternoon. So far I've gone through like setting it up, Insert Studio, using our mug template to be able to line it up, printing it out. And now our mug is going and we're going to press this momentarily. All right, this is done. And typically I would do 2 at a time because I actually overlap it a little bit, but I'm only going to do the 1, just I have to figure out where to cut this at. Since I'm only going to do the 1. Hey, nobody told you to turn on. All right, so we're going to put this here. Oh, wait. Then this isn't a 4x4 then. Hold on. Wait a minute. I thought this was a standard coaster. Ooh, it's a little under 4 inches. Either that or I put my, where did I line up? Oh, where did I line up my logo? All right, hit this to turn it off. And you don't really have to let it cool, except to, prevent from burning your fingers. So I'm going to take that off. And, oh, come on. There we go. Ooh, that is hot. Okay, looks like somehow there is a cold spot on this mug press. The HS Ink Designs got at the top, but not right here. So I now need to check this because I think, it's not. Yeah, that's hot. There's a cold spot on this one. Oh, man, because it didn't fully take right here. And I think it over sublimated just a little. I'm going to get another one and print it out. And I think I put this in the wrong spot. I did. I aligned it to the wrong line. So I'm like, wait a minute. I went to go put this over here and I'm like, wait, I know I have a little extra yellow, but why is it cutting off my HS Ink Designs logo at the bottom? And it's because when I was setting it, I moved it down to be centered and messed it up. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So right here, I pulled it too close to the yellow. That yellow is actually in the bleed area. So I'm going to ungroup. And my issue was I did not have I'm going to bring this to the front. I didn't have my outline or my safe zone visible. So this is too low. So I'm going to pull this up and make it just a tad bit smaller because I want it to fit within the colors. All right, and go back in and center it. All right. And I might as well fix this file since I have to print it again. I don't even know how this one moved. So we're just going to select this whole thing here and delete it. And I really don't want this to print. I don't want this to take forever to print again. So I'm going to save selection, save to hard drive, 11-ounce mug. BP file. And I'm going to save this as a, I might as well save it as a JPEG because it's just going on white anyway. And you know what? Let me save it with the mug one. Cancel. I mean, with the coaster. I might as well save all of this. I'm going to turn my line color off because that will pick up when I save it as a JPEG, but I want to still see the line on this one. So I'm going to select it, file, save selection, save to hard drive. I got to hurry up. Got to go pick up Zani Mani. And we're going to go 11-ounce mug and coaster Black Pledge file. And then we're going to choose JPEG. I'm going to hit OK. And then hit save. File, merge, quick access. I'm going to bring that in. And I'm going to resize that down because obviously it's too big right now. Came in way too big. And I'm going to take my transparency down. I don't know why it came in so big. And use this to line this up. Because remember, this is sized to be able to cut and fit onto my coaster. So it needs to be pretty spot on. Because it's already sized up. So I'm just going to use my transparency to see through it so that I can size this up. Which, you know what? Why am I doing that? Let's do this. All right. Let's go and figure out what this size is. So I'm going to select all of this. This should be 4.25. So here, 4 with 4.25. And that should line up with this. Yep, okay. All right, so I'm going to take my transparency back up, copy that, open that in a new window, paste it, bring this over yonder. Okay, that can't be right because it cut it off. Oh, actually, I think it did line up. Let's see. Four by 4. Okay, yeah, we're good. All right, it just looks weird. And probably because I only have one on the screen compared to two. Oh, it cut off the extra because that was outside of the print border. That's probably why it came out like that. Because it already cut off the extra. All right, so file, print. Everything is still set from before. Yep. And just print. Okay. I have to wait for that. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut out this one and put it to another mug while that is print. See how fast that print? Like that went to print very fast because it wasn't all the layers. That was really fast. So that might print. We'll be ready to be able to do that one in just a moment. I'm trying to see if I have another empty mug, a blank mug in here before I go to the garage again to go get another one. Nope, looks like I only have the Cricut 15 ounce in here. I don't have any more 11 ounce mugs. All right, let me go grab one of those. I'll be right back. Gosh, sorry, y'all. I thought I took the sound back on and it was back muted. I have no idea why it was muted. Okay, so unfortunately, I have to go pick up Zion Imani. I'll probably just pull it down and then do a voice over the other parts of it. And probably just have to edit this one. But I didn't realize that it was still muted when I went to go find the mug. When I went to go get the replacement mug, I didn't realize I was still muted. Then when I read and saw that you guys said it was muted, there was no sound. I thought I unmuted it, but I guess I didn't. So unfortunately, that part won't be able to be redone. I have to go because I got to go pick up the little one. If you guys have any questions, like general questions, I can answer them, but I won't be able to kind of re-go through everything because, yeah, I got to go pick up the little one. But this one, I said earlier, this actually comes with the coaster. That's why I said it was actually like a little freebie. It did shift, but I'm not worried about it because this wasn't expected anyway. I just included it because this particular set from Amazon came with it. It also has the foam piece for it. I end up grabbing this one instead of this one. The one that was there before. You can tell the difference in the color too. I thought this one was not very white, but you can tell from here, this one is more of like an off-white. This is actually a lot whiter than this one. But this is the first one. Like, I didn't feel like going into the box because this comes as a set. So I would have had to open up another one. So I took one of my other mugs that's just loose. And so now she just gets an upgrade to where it is a dark inside. So there's that. And so I now just have to wait for it to cool because right now it's hot and it'll probably melt this foam. So I just have to wait for this to cool down. This one is cool down. And I like this because it fits in there. And it's going to protect it. Unless they drop kick it, it's going to protect it. So these are a lot pricier than some of the other ones. But to have this kind of box, have the inside piece and the coaster, it's not that bad. No, it was not you. It was me. It was me. I had it muted. I just have to wait for this one to cool down so I can put it in there and then process this to send to her. And then this was so that design I was able to do in a tumbler, but I don't know how I'm going to do the whole Black Pledge. But just this part, I did stretch that to fit on a tumbler. But this one is mine. This is my personal one. Actually, I got to figure out what I did with this file. I really don't want to have to redo it over again. All right. I know, probably don't know what to ask because you don't know what I went over, but I'm sorry that the sound was off. I'll probably pull it down and try and do like a voiceover on it and go from there. Or the next time I get an order for the mugs, I will go live to do it again and kind of break all of that down for you guys. But if you would like to order a mug, once I figure out the tumbler, I will have it on the site. But you can visit our HS Ink design and let the ink speak for you. And here's where we have shirts with the Be Advised, I'm an Extraordinary Brown Girl or Cocoa Queen, the Blueprint collection, as well as the Black Pledge collection, which has the mug, the shirts. I didn't realize that there was no mask. Like all the other ones have the mask, but the Black Pledge didn't. So if you want it, pick any of the masks because they cost the same, and then just would like Black Pledge mask until I can get it on the site. We also no longer have this style of mask. We have the ones that are like this. So it will be split up. So it's not going to be like in the corner. It has to be split up. Oh, you guys can't see that. It has to be split up like this because we don't have any more of the other style of mask. Okay. This mug press is, I don't really like to say the company because they haven't done my people right with like when things go wrong. They are a company where people look at it as being a name because they're not on Facebook like that. So people think they're like a real company and they make these themselves. But I found these online. There's actually quite a few people that have this exact same style because you can order this from Alibaba. So I don't really like to say the name anymore because they just haven't done right by my people. But if you go on Amazon, you'll find one that's similar to this. And it came with a lot of different attachments. But I'm not going to buy another one because it works for me. I just don't promote them anymore. All right. If there are no other questions, thank you guys so very much for watching. Until next time, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity and be incredible. Peace.